So here we are, another day during the work week. Gonna put in a couple hours, see what we can get done. I want to get the catch can, some brackets welded onto it so I can paint it at work. A couple of little odds and ends. I don't have anything particularly interesting today, just all the little detail stuff. So time lapse away. If there's something there I think you guys are interested in, stop talk about it for a bit. Let's get to work.
I feel like somebody's watching me.
Downpipe in, so I got it wrapped, so it's all done, painted and wrapped as best as it can be, having a couple of bungs that really don't serve a purpose. They were just there in the tubing and the parts I needed from the used exhaust pipe, so it is what it is. No big deal, doesn't really affect me, just makes it a little bit harder to wrap it cleanly when I get around them. But get that put on, and then the next step is I think I'm going to start laying out the engine harness in there. So this is where it's going to start to get looking crowded and less clean, because nothing's wire tucked, it's all just out in the open, just as it was factory. So that'll probably be next year's project, just clean up the wiring and stuff, but getting closer little by little. Let's get to work. Sorry, it's pretty boring. I'm sure I'm tying this in with last night's video to actually make it look like we got something done, but slow, tedious work. Laid out the wiring harness, bolted on the downpipe, installed the catch can, put a block off plate on one of the idle valves because these have two on them. Like I did something else, but I can't remember. But yep, starting to look like something. Getting more crowded, a little bit more ugly. Like I said, I hate the fact I'm still running the stockish harness, but that's what I'll do for this year. Get the job done. Still got to get in here. I forgot. I really need to plug that vacuum line that's buried in there. That's gonna be fun to get in there. But yeah, starting to get done. Happy with how the tank turned out. I'm not a fan of the orange silicone liner, the filter, but it is what it is. I don't want to pay $50 for like the K&N. That's the same size when I can buy this for like, I think it was $12 or $15. So that's all done. Still got to figure out how I'm going to plumb the valve cover line. It is going to run this route, but I think I'm going to shorten it up. I just need to get everything else that runs in this area in here, so if I need to adjust that line, I can. So yeah, catch can's bolted in. Both lines are released on, although maybe not finished. Throttle cable installed. Brake booster vacuum line installed. Downpipe is on, so that's done. This is just loosely on here. I need to put my brake lines on and try to fish all that in there. In retrospect, probably should have done that before I put everything in, so this should be fun, at least getting the left front hard line in. So tomorrow I'll probably start on that, get the hard lines in there, get the brake master all the way bolted on, and get the lines run to each corner and the rear line hooked back up over there to a little junction it has. But yeah, just that, fiddling around with the harness and oil line, just trying to tidy everything up. This is where the old catch can used to be, so it's kind of nice because it kind of blocked this just ugliness of just, you know, wires and stuff's just really busy. I don't really like it, but it is what it is. And yeah, just plugging little stuff. I had to swap out the there's a sub harness in here for your idle air controllers, because the one I had is for a newer, it was for an S14 is the one I was running, I think, and this has an S13 idle air control valve on it, so I had to dig through my box of parts and find the right sub harness that actually connected to the idle air control. And yeah, that's about it for today. Getting there, slowly but surely. It was really clean looking. Now it's looking pretty busy, which I'm not a fan of, but it all has to be in there. So So next year maybe we'll get cleaned up a little bit. But for this year, just don't cut too many corners as far as just kind of painting up and maybe putting stuff in there. You know, taking your time to make it kind of nice. There's no point after all this time to, you know, rush or just shortchange something and then, you know, have it stick out like a sore thumb essentially. But yeah, slowly and surely, thinking maybe in a couple weeks, maybe we'll fire it up. Don't know if I'll make the event, but at least I'd like to have it at least fire, make noise, so I know the motor's good and stuff by then. So, until next time, catch you guys later.